Okay, people, let's get started. Today we're going to review, and then of course we're going to learn how to uh, better read the story. And also, I'm going to give you a small test. It's not a test. It's like a little 测试. See if you remember, if you're doing what I'm telling you to do. Okay, again, we're learning English through by the sounds, not so much by the 文字, right? We're kind of trying to focus more on the 听觉, not the 视觉, huh? All right, good. But soon Narcissus sensed that there was, let me do that again. But soon Narcissus sensed that there was someone behind the trees following him. He called out, "Is anyone there?" Echo wanted to answer with her own words, but she couldn't. All she could say in response was, "Is anyone there?" Confused, Narcissus spoke again. "Come out." Again, Echo only repeated the same words. Finally, Narcissus declared, "Come here, we must come together." Deeply in love with Narcissus, she misunderstood what he meant and thought he had accepted her love. She repeated, "We must come together," and ran out from behind the trees to embrace Narcissus. But the arrogant Narcissus cruelly pushed her away and said, "I'd rather die than let you touch me." Scorned and humiliated by the cruel rejection, Echo fled into the woods. She was so devastated by the rejection that her body faded away. All that was left of her was her voice. Okay, this is almost like a 句子重写, right? Huh? But soon Narcissus felt that there was someone behind the trees following him. All right, so we need to know that it's the word is sensed. Okay, so sensed. Give me a second. All right, good. So he sensed that there was someone behind the trees following him. Okay, we're gonna just say the answers. So it's 顺口, right? Yes. So you know that sensed means felt. He sensed that there was someone behind the trees following him. He called out, "Is anyone there?" Echo wanted to answer in her own words, but she couldn't. All she could say in response, okay, in return. All she could say in response, in return, in answering, okay? All she could say in response was, "Is anyone there?" Confused, not knowing what to think, okay? Right, so not knowing what to think means confused. Narcissus spoke again. "Come out." Again, Echo only repeated the same words. Finally, Narcissus declared. He said, he declared, okay? He said, declared, "Come here, we must come together." Deeply in love with Narcissus, she misunderstood what he meant. Remember to read the word meant when it is 过去式 past tense, and thought he had accepted her love. Okay, accepted. So when you accept something, you 接受 it, say yes to. Okay, he had accepted her love. She repeated, "We must come together," and ran out from behind the trees to embrace Narcissus. Okay, to embrace, to hug him. Okay, put her arms around him. Okay, right. We'll talk about another meaning for embrace later. But the arrogant Narcissus cruelly pushed her away and said, I'd rather die than let you touch me. Okay? All right, I'd rather. Scorned, in other words, she was scorned, okay? That 被动, right? But then she was, 省略掉, is omitted. Scorned and humiliated. Again, she was humiliated, but she was omitted, 省略掉了. So just humiliated. Scorned and humiliated by the cruel rejection, Echo fled into the woods. Okay. She escaped into the woods. She ran away into the woods. 同义字, right? We'll just, ran away, escaped, fled. She was so devastated by the rejection that her body faded away, disappeared, vanished. All that was left of her was her voice. Right. Okay. So this is so we're going to talk about that later. Okay. And then we'll go back and see what you remember. But let's further study the words to make sure that we know the words as well as possible. All right, we have the word sense. Notice 我把那个时态拿掉了 is 回归原形哈。Sense. Now sense of course means okay. Yes, 感觉 right? Yes. So when you sense something, 你感觉到 something. Now, 感觉到的到 sort of suggest that it's 过去式, okay? Right. So, all right. So, well, maybe not. I'm not sure. But again, if there's no 到, let's say, right, then the 时态 in Chinese, okay, is 不明显 is ambiguous, right? Yes. So you have to 自己决定时态 huh? Right? Let's say 小明 let's just say John. All right. So what's the answer? So you're going to say, what is the 翻译 for this sentence, right? So you have to come up with a sentence. But, if you know how to say this and you know the 过程, I need to 决定a 时态 for this sentence, then I'm going to say sensed. Right? Past tense. But let's say I want to say 他平常 John 是他有遇害妄想症 So he senses, let's say. Right? 他常常 senses that someone 有人在看他 So that's possible too. All right. So it's either sensed or senses. Up to you. Okay. Right. I'm not going to write it. I'll do that in class. But right now, I just want you to think about how to say that in English. Okay. All right. In response. Right. Yes. In response. All right. So it says, John 称玛丽 Mary 为主的 something is funny. 结果怎样 So in response is to 回应 right? To 回 right? So John 先这样做 and then Mary 做什么事情 in response, right? Yes. So in response usually 会在最后面 right? So you should know what the answer is, right? Yes. Okay. So John did something to Mary, and then Mary did something to John in response. Keep it simple, right? Keep it very simple. All right, good. Okay. confused. Now, notice this is very important when you use when you do the 翻译. Notice 他对数学感到疑惑、困惑。It means 他被数学 ，okay, right? 困惑 right? Do you know what I'm saying? You have to you have to make that 连结哈，你对什么感到困惑 is 你被那个东西困惑。You have to know that 关系哈 right? So obviously I'm going to use the 被动的句型。So I'm going to say she 被 confused. Okay, right? Yes, like that. That's the same 句型。All right. So she was confused by math. Okay, right? Yes, that's good. That's actually pretty good. That's 99分. But let's say 他意思是他被数学困惑 but that's not the sentence. The sentence 是他对数学很困惑. So 这个 but all you gotta do is 把这个 by 变成 about. Okay, she was confused about math. Okay, right? Which is the same as this. 这两句话一模一样的意思。Okay. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Let me do this instead. If you want to do the 被, then you say by. If you want to do 对, then you say about. Okay, right? And that is our the translation. Okay, all right. Again, this sentence in Chinese, you don't know what the 时态 is, so I'm just going to 自己决定. I'm going to make it past tense, right? Yes, but it could be 这样子 huh? It could be is, right? It could be this, because in Chinese, I told you before, Chinese is tense, 时态ambiguous, 模棱两可, right? Yes, many Chinese sentences are like that. Okay, usually Chinese sentences are the 时态是暗示的, it's not directly said. Okay, so you have to decide which 时态 it is in English. Okay, remember that. Okay, let me just let's do it all in class. I don't need to give you answers now. Okay. All right. Declare. Right. Again. 28被宣布为国定假日哈，被宣布 right? Yes. So I'm going to say 228 and then again 被宣布 is probably 已经被宣布了 that's many years ago, so 过去式哈 was and then declared by 谁不用讲 OK 省略 obviously is by the 政府 by the government because only the government can declare 国定假日 right? Yes, so 这个 by the government is 省略的 right? And that's why you will use 被动 right? Yes, so 228 was declared by the government what? 国定假日 a national holiday. National holiday. You have to know 什么是国定假日叫做 national holiday. Okay. 可数哈 Alright. Now notice this is a perfect example of 被动的 sentence 比主动好 right? Because 被动 sentence I can completely ignore 谁做的 228 was declared a national holiday, right? I can completely ignore 是谁做这件事情 If I say the 主动的 sentence, then I have to say the government declared. If I had said the 主动 I would have to say the 主词 the government 的政府 the government 过去式 declared 228 a national holiday, right? But in this sentence, right, 谁 declare 不重要 is not important. Therefore, we just say the 被动的 that is better, right? 比较好 right? See, now that you see the difference between 被动 and 主动. When who did it doesn't matter, then you just use the 被动, okay? Right. Okay. So we'll do that in class later together. Okay. All right. Whoops. Why? Oh, here it is. All right. If I told you that the accept, right, as it's a 名词 sorry 动词 means this, right? Very simple, right? And then you say 许多 right? So that's very simple, right? Now, obviously, this sentence is not past tense. It could be past tense, right? So 这个时态你要自己决定, right? So say many restaurants, 你可以说 don't accept, right? Don't accept, right? You want to say past tense? Didn't accept. That's fine too, okay? Either don't accept or didn't accept, right? And you need to know how to say 信用卡, right? Yes. And 信用卡叫做 credit card. Okay, very good. Embrace. Embrace just means 抱, very simple, okay? 他拥抱他. What a strange sentence, right? He embraced. Again, sorry, not again. 小心哦哈，这个了 means it's past tense. 这句话 in Chinese 就不是模棱两可 it's 指定 past tense because of the 了 so gotta be embraced, okay? Her, right? Or him, right? 谁说男生不能抱男生哈，对不对？ Right? He embraced him, he embraced her. Okay? Alright, but that's not the point. The point is, look at this. The point is this. I can use embrace as a 抽象，就说 instead of 真正抱一个东西，抱人，我抱东西 ，you can say that 你抱一个 idea. What does that mean? That means 你接受了它 right? Yes, right? 欢迎接受 It's almost like this, right? It's almost the same meaning, right? Yes. Think about it. There is some kind of change, some kind of 改变, and then you embrace this change. That means 你抱这个 change. That means 你欢迎它, you like it, right? You, at the very least, you accept it. You 接受 it, you accept it, okay? So then, or whatever this word is, okay? Right. So the students embrace or embraced, depending on your 时态, right? You have to 决定. Oh, sorry, no, in Chinese, there's 了 right there, so it has to be 过去式. The students embraced, and then 新的规则, right? Good. Would rather 做什么 than 做什么. Right? Yes? So would rather 做一件事情 than, and then 后面的事情是你不喜欢做的. Notice this phrase is usually like this. Will be 缩写 like that. She'd rather 还是 I'd rather. Right? 这个 the right? 这个 would is usually 缩写. Or you could do a 名词 too if you want to. Daniel'd rather. You could do that too. Okay? Although 这种说法 is actually so if I take the 我猜看 if I take the cursor away 它会变成红色的哈，来我猜哈。 No, okay, Google, I guess is very 随便, huh? Yes, you can do this, right? But I would advise against it. I would only limit it, 限制于那个代名词 only. If you want to write the name out, I suggest you write out the word, okay? Daniel would rather, okay? I think that's better, okay? 比较不冒险, because some teachers might feel like this is 太奇怪, okay? Right? And they might not like it. All right, so if it's a name, then I would spell out the word would. If it's a 代名词, let's say he, then I would do the 缩写, okay? Right? Or in this case, 是 I'd. Right? 比起面条，我更喜欢吃披萨. So I'd rather eat 什么 than 什么. Right? Okay. All right. Scorned. Again, 你看啊, I'm going to tell you this. This is Chinese. I ran it through the 翻译机 and it gave me this. John 受到妻子的 something. So John was scorned by his wife and 怎样? And had an affair with another woman. How? Okay, that's one way to say it. Okay, right? You can do that. Okay, I'll do one and we'll call it quits because I think I ran over time, and you don't like long videos, I know, so I'm not gonna make it too long. Okay, here, 蒙选红色的哈, I'll use the red one. So this is the 顺序. Watch this, which is fine. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's good. So the red one is good. John 受到就是被, right? Again, 你必须要 understand that, right? 受到就是被. You need to understand that that's what 受到 means. Okay, so John 被他受到. Okay, so 被是 was scorned 不具分词 by his wife and 直接说他做另外一件事情，过去式 had an affair. This is something that we taught before from long ago from Zeus and Hera, an echo, Zeus and Hera. John was scorned by his wife and had an affair with 另外一个女人, right? 是 other 还是 the other 还是 another? Right? Yes, another means one more, right? Yes. All right. How with another woman here. Okay. Fine. But for the same 意思, I could do another 句型, right? I could do this one, right? Which is the one that I'm trying to kind of get you guys to do. 蓝色的哈, right? Yes. Which is what I want you to kind of do, because give me one more minute. Okay, I know you guys, it's been a long time, so just one more minute and I'll let you guys go. This is because I want you to do the blue one. The blue one is the sentence that in high school that they want you to do. The red one is the 国中的句型, right? But the high school 句型 they want this. 受到被妻子什么事哈, right? So you need to do that first. But remember what I said? 这可以省略. This part 省略, right? Scorned by his wife and then say John 和别的女人. John has an affair with another woman. So they want you to, in high school, they want you to start the sentence like this. The 被动的部分省略 omit and start from here. Oh, 被他的 wife scorned, like that. They want you to start saying like this. So that's why I prefer the blue one. The red one is right, 两个都是对的, but the blue one is the one that you need to learn. the red one you already know how to do. 直接的讲啊，John 被他的 wife scorned and had an affair with another woman. That's very simple. But the 新的句型 that in high school that you'll be learning, which gave a lot of people problems. Alright, many students go to high school. 这种句型很麻烦哈 ，confusing. It confuses them, right? Yeah, 困惑 right? Yes, right. So, but it doesn't confuse you because I already taught you. It's just that he was. 这个被动的句子 he was 卡掉 That's it. Alright, that's how you do it. Okay. Alright, it's been over time by I think more than 10 minutes. So sorry about that. But you know, watch the video and I'll see you guys in class.